Hello everybody, we're the Love of Mezcal, and today we're going to be trying Mi Lumbres Sotol.
So we did take a little bit of a hiatus. Haven't done much recording or reviews recently with the holidays, and both of us are pretty sick in January. So now that that's behind us, our palates are ready and primed to start reviewing again. So we did get gifted this bottle from Jose and Christian. They're the brand owners of Mi Lumbres, and we did get to try their first batch of Sotol last year with them, but this is their newest batch, and we're excited to give it a try. This is our first time trying this batch.
So come take a sip with us. So this is made by Maestro Sotolero Victor Hugo Terones, and it comes from Nombre De Dios, Durango.
So in order for a bottle to be labeled as Sotol, it has to be made in one of the 3 states of the denomination of origin, which is Chihuahua, Coahuila, and Durango. You will see other spirits made from the Desilerian plant in Mexico, but those will have specific names where they're made: Palomilla in Sonora, and Cucharilla or Cucharillo in Oaxaca. Sotol is made with the species Desilerian. It is not an agave, and most Sotol is made with the Wheelery species. However, this Sotol is made with the Berlandiri. It can reach up to 8 to 9 feet tall, and the maturity takes about 10 to 15 years.
So after it's harvested, it is cooked in an earthen oven for 3 to 4 days, and it is mashed by axe. It is fermented in stone pits called tumbas for 2 to 3 days, and then it's distilled twice in a still that is a bottom pot of copper. The top part is wood, and then it's a copper serpentine. The ABV is 51%. Smell?
Yep. It kind of reminds me of fresh cut grass.
Yeah, it is a little grassy. But there's like almost, I don't know, it's grass, but it's like a little bit denser.
It's like a little bit of wet stone or earth.
I would say more like grass, but like cutting bushes, where like you're cutting into like thicker branches, like wood branches.
Yeah, I don't know why I smell it. It kind of reminds me of walking into like a boot barn, like the leather a little bit.
Leather?
Slightly.
I'm not getting that, but no, I'm smelling like really fresh. Like the wood is like, that woody note that I was saying is probably like the heaviest note I'm getting. It's very like bright smelling for me.
Because it smells like fresh, like for me, the fresh cut grass, but then that heaviness to me, I'm smelling like kind of leather, but not over pronounced. It's just, I can see what you're saying about like the fresh cut wood, but for me, it smells heavier to me.
There's like a faint like malolactic note coming now, like a little almost sour creamy. Like it's not like a sweet lactic, it's like sour cream, a little more on the sour bitter side.
All right.
Taste?
Taste? Yep.
Salsita?
Salsita. Oh, that's good.
It's very hay and grass coming out.
Oh, that's really good. I like that.
I would say for me, the flavors are more bold than the smells.
It's grassy hay, but like sweet. It's not. It's not too drying. It's kind of drying on the palate, but not overpoweringly dry. Because I've had some Sotol from Chihuahua, and it was a very intense, like super earthy, and just really is good, just a lot for my palate, and that's something that I could probably only have once in a while. This is like grassy and hay, but there's some slight sweetness to it, and I feel like it's not too drying, so I think it's just a little bit, this is easier for me to drink.
Yeah. So It's funny you said the drying because for me it's because it doesn't dry out my whole mouth. It just dries up the roof and the tip of my tongue, but it dries it fast. Mm-hmm. But then the rest of my mouth is just like a medium finish. So it's kind of weird. It's like strong in one part and medium in another. But to me, it's very bold grass, hay, like dried grass, not even cut grass for me. It's like dried up grass. Mm-hmm. And it was funny, there's the lactic notes getting really more pronounced for me on this nose.
So, you've had a mouthful of dried grass before?
I was a little kid, I probably fell down somewhere.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, I know what you're saying. It's like, yeah, falling when you're a little kid and get up and you have some dirt and grass in your mouth. I can see what you're saying because, yeah, the roof of my mouth is kind of like drying. It's like astringent feeling. But I don't get it on the tip of my tongue. No? For me, it's like mid-tongue.
Oh, okay.
My mid-tongue's drying out. So, something for us to try because we still have the sample bottle that they gave us last year. So, I thought it'd be a good idea for us to do a compare and contrast.
Yep.
And this one is at 50% ABV. And I just remember when we did the tasting with them, because we got to try their other expressions as well. For me, the Sotol was my favorite, and then followed by the Lamperillo.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like for me, those two were up there for me. Yeah.
This is more woody for me. Like I'm not getting that grassiness. Oh, this one is more pronounced.
Mm-hmm. This one has a grassy, but also now I can smell like definite sweetness. That kind of reminds me of like barbecue sauce in a weird way.
The new one or the old sample?
No, the new one. This is the old one right here.
Okay. I'm smelling onions. Onions and like wet firewood.
All right, are we tasting?
Yeah.
All right. This one is definitely more stone. I feel like I licked a bunch of wet river rocks.
This one's leaving like a grainy texture in my mouth.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, it's giving like it's not drying. It's funny. The tip of my tongue it feels grainy.
I'm not getting it, but
it just smells like wet wood.
I think they're both really good. I remember this was like my favorite out of the whole lineup last year. And now tasting this one, I'm like, okay, this one's better for me.
I would say they're different profiles altogether. Like you can tell they're different batches. Yeah, this one it's really woody, but also got really sweet for me right now. Whereas this one's like more grassy and...
It's definitely sweeter. Is it just me? Do you get more sweetness too?
This one's sweeter in the old sample is sweeter, but in a warmer sense, like a richer sweetness. Where this is a brighter sweetness, not saying it tastes like a tangy candy, but like the tangy sweetness. Where this is more of like just a simple syrupy, warmer sweetness.
Okay, but across the board, which one tastes sweeter to you?
Probably the first one. The sample.
Really? Okay, that's where we don't agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think this one is sweeter.
Oh, this one's starting to get a little, I don't know, something funky coming out of it, the sample. Like old leather.
Oh, now the leather came out for you.
It's like old, yeah, on the keel of that one. Yeah, this one's just brighter for me, more lactic on than those.
The first one. Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, this is more like, there is some sweetness to it, but it's more crisp, like apple sweetness, where that's more like a dense candy.
I can see that. I can see what you're saying. I'm not getting so much sweetness on this one.
On the old sample? Mm-mm. Okay.
And even the first time we tried it, it's very earthy flavors. And I remember a lot of stone and it lasting a long time. Like, this isn't something that I would start my night with, only because of how potent it is. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so I wouldn't want to drink this in the beginning of the night, because then I feel like everything else would just get like minimized or taste kind of flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments down below if you've had any sotoles and what flavor profiles you get from them.
And be on the lookout for mi Lumbres. They are not yet for sale in the United States. They are selling some of their product in Durango, but be sure to follow them on their social media so you can stay up to date. I think they may be hitting Arizona soon.
Oh, thank you for taking a sip with us.
Solicita.